Okay, so my last video, remember where I had my drink? Look at that. It has only been about 20 minutes, maybe, and that started filling up. Go over here, and remember how I was talking about those footsteps? Look at those footsteps. See that? Well, in life, oh yeah, and look at the little balls. You see how the snow is like little balls now? Little ball shapes. That means the temperature has dropped so cold that they're no longer actual flakes. They're actually like little balls. See if I can get them to catch in my hand here. Yeah. They're like snow, they're like ice pebbles or whatever. You see that? There they are. You see how they catch my hand? See if I can get one to show up. They're no longer little flakes. They're actual like little balls. Here, let's go over here so you get. Okay, you know how normal flakes come up? They're kind of fluffy, they're white. Okay, but if you look really, really close, you see that? Yeah. No longer little flakes. They're actually these little snow pebbles, and they bounce. They don't float anymore, they just drop and bounce. It's not as bad. You see that one melting on my hand there? Yeah. Alright, so it melted on my hand there, and it's not melting on my hand from the heat of the thing, it's that my hand's that warm. Yeah, as it hits, it melts. So, yeah, that's one of the things I learned due to the cold, the atmosphere, and the way it comes down. It causes it to form in like pebbles instead of an actual flake. Yeah, I don't know exactly. They got some technical name for it, I'm sure, because that's the way meteorologists are. But yeah, back to our conversation before, having to do with quite a few things. You can't always plan for everything, so you kind of got to try to be prepared for as much as you can in life. You know, some of us would like to live forever. Some of us, think you're going to live to a ripe old age of whatever that is. And then some people just don't want to live at all, or have no desire for life. You got to appreciate life. You really do. In all aspects of it. Even the rotten snow. Even the cold. Because, as in the weather, you got nice warm days, and some people will look at this and say, hey, the snow is really not all that bad. It's nice. I saw a YouTuber named Stan TDM. I don't know if you follow his channel or not, but Dan TDM was talking about how unique it was for them to get snow, and how excited he was about it, Some people look at it like, oh man, I hate snow because, and then they go on about whatever they hate snow about. I hate to tell everybody this, and a lot of people will probably relate with this, and some people will think I'm freaking crazy, but it's all on how you look at it, okay? Matter of opinion. Life experience. When I was a kid, I used to love the snow. We didn't get out of school, of course, for snow. I would live in South Dakota. They're like used to snow, so we get a friggin' foot of snow up here, and you're still going to snow. places down south where they're not used to getting snow, they get a half an inch of snow and the town could close up for like as long as the snow's on the ground, because they just aren't equipped to deal with it. They don't know how to deal with that kind of thing. Here, it's part of the everyday life. I guess what I'm trying to say is you grow accustomed to certain things. You get used to certain things, weather included. People in the north area, very extreme north area, are used to freaking cold. Okay, it gets in the 30s and they're thinking heat wave. Okay, but it gets in the 30s in like the southern part of the United States, and people are freaking out for numerous reasons. One, because of the temperature, they're not dressed or used to having to deal with that kind of cold. Two, crops and what they grow in that area. And three, they just don't know how to handle it. Okay? Life is the same way, man. Women. It's the same. Okay? People certainly grow accustomed to certain things. You get used to certain things. The more you have to deal with them, the more you have to put up with them. It becomes common ground. It doesn't rattle your cage as much. A prime example, the weather up here. We get a freaking foot of snow, and what are we doing? We're outside shoveling, we're desalting and sanding the ground. You know, up here they got the plows out. A lot of people got plows on the trucks. People make like $2,000 a day shoveling and plowing snow. Some people look forward to the snow because it's an opportunity to make money for them. We got a ski, an actual outdoor ski thing not too far from where I live at. And when they get snow, man, they're open for business, man. It's a business opportunity for them because people come out and they go skiing. And I don't mean skiing out like a water skiing or jet skiing like in the south or places where it's extremely warm. No, it's snowboarding, that kind of thing, cross-country skiing, downhill skiing, doing different runs, running with skis and stuff like that. I mean, it's just crazy. It's really in the way you look at things and the way you perceive stuff. I had a talk with some of my kids today. It's as you perceive something, as you see it, as you deal with it. The more you deal with stuff, the less problem it is. Example, I lost my job not too long ago. And I've been in and out of work since I was young. 11 years old, I had gotten a job. Okay. So I'm used to doing all kinds of things, odd jobs, try to make money, doing what I can, to hard physical labor, to tedious stuff, to menial labor, to, helping people out to try to make a dime or a dollar. You know what I mean? So I realized that the more you can do and the more you're willing to do to make money, the easier it is to do it. And the more often you do it, like for instance, flipping burgers. Let's say you've been doing it for 6 months or a year. You've got a level of expertise with that versus somebody that hasn't been doing it at all. Or let's say you've been working with wood for since your grandfather or great-grandfather taught you how to drill or put stuff together with wood or metal. That's experience. Life experiences impact what we do and what our interests are in life. So I guess in drawing to a close on my videos today, just hang in there. No matter what life throws your way, no matter what curveball comes your way, there's always a brighter future, a brighter tomorrow. Don't focus in on all the negativities and the negative stuff going on in your life and people around you. In fact, make them lemons in the lemonade, okay? Make the most of a bad situation. Do your best at all times so that you yourself can be holy without blame. And good things do come your way, you know. Yin and a yang, a plus and a minus. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. Life is just riddled with different phrases in different sayings. And you know what? I hate to tell everybody this, but majority of them are true. Okay? We learn by doing. And you can't be afraid to step out of your shell and do what needs to be done in order to get things done. Some of you new people that are just getting out on your own for your first time, don't be afraid of it. Embrace it, man. It's your opportunity to start your life on your own. You have to develop a balance between taking care of your responsibilities, paying your bills, doing your job, and having fun. Okay? There's a balance to it. All work and no play makes somebody a dull person. Yeah, what's the sense of busting your butt for 40 years just to have nothing? You know what I mean? So you got friggin' $50 million in the bank because you busted your butt for 40 years of your life, but you don't have anybody to share it with? See what I'm saying? There's a balance to all things in life. You, the individual, have to find that balance. What works for you? What works for the people around you? If you're not making enough money to pay your bills, what's it going to take to do it? You got to figure that stuff out. I can't figure it out for you. I'm not your accountant. I'm not your bookkeeper. I don't pay your bills. I don't pay out your paycheck. But I'm rooting for you. I know you can do it. And you want to know why? Because I did it. I did it. And if I can do it, you can do it. Because you know what? I'm not better than you. I'm older now. I might be wiser in some cases, but I still got a thing or two to learn from life, as everyone does. So if anybody ever tells you it's their way or the highway, or somebody comes off with some kind of attitude towards you saying their way is the only way, that's BS. Okay, at one time everybody was sure that the world was flat, okay? Guess what? It wasn't. At one point in time, they said, you see that big chunk of rock out there? Yeah, we're going to call that the moon. Can we go there? No, nobody's ever going to make it there. And they did. Okay. Old phrase, if man was intended to fly, he would have been born with wings. What do we got? Planes. If man was meant to go in the water, he'd have gills. Why you want to jump into a sub or float? If you could tread water from one continent to the other, if that's what God intended, you wouldn't need to build a boat. You hear all these excuses for weaknesses, and you hear all these excuses for failures. And you know what? Trial and error, people working at it, the ideas came, and you know what? They kept going with it. Don't ever be afraid to dream. Don't be afraid to try to take your plans or your actions and put them into application. Give them a try. Don't hold back. Don't be afraid. Because I'll tell you, you don't want to be 60, 70 years in life on your deathbed asking yourself, what if? What if I would have done this? Or what if I would have done that? If I only had tried this, or if I only had tried that. Because I'll tell you, regret will eat you up inside. And it'll actually feed you full of anger. You don't want to go down that road. Nobody does. But between choices we make in life, sometimes we go down it. And yeah, when the end draws near, just make sure you enjoy your final curtain call, okay? because you only come around this way once. This is going to be it for the video today, and I appreciate the opportunity of sharing this time with you. And it's just me pouring my heart out to you guys, telling you about the day I had and what I'm going through, and little bits of tidbit of information that hopefully somebody will hear and it'll hit a chord with them, and you guys will find it encouraging. Or, you'll find it discouraging, going, man, that guy didn't have it together. Or, whatever, I don't care. But the video is all about me. And it is about what I'm going through. And hopefully, I'm sharing it with you. And you guys get the opportunity to listen to it and learn from it. And you take from it whatever you want. The cool thing about it is you don't have to listen to it all the way through, and if you don't like it, don't watch it. I'm not here and doing what I'm doing for everybody, okay? I'm not sitting at a video game playing video games 24/7 because, you know what, I don't have the time. I know what my balance is in life right now, and I'm going to do what I have to do to provide for my family. I'm going to do what I got to do to make sure everybody's taken care of. And I'm working hard. And I'm going to continue to work hard. I've worked hard my entire life. And no matter whatever I do, I'm going to put my all into it. And I suggest everybody does the same. If you're a famous YouTuber, put your all into doing YouTube. Enjoy it. Okay? Don't make things harder on everybody else. Don't make things harder on yourself. Do what you can. Find that balance. And go with it, man. Because, you know what? Everybody needs everybody. Otherwise, we wouldn't all be here, okay? So that's it for the video today. God bless you. I've never said that before. But God bless you guys, alright? You're the best. Hang in there. I love you. I hope you enjoy the video. If you do, you know what to do. The like, the subscribe, and you've heard it a million times from a million other people. Just have a good day, alright? Whoever came up with have a good day with the little smiley face, I like the little emojis, man. Talk to you later. Stay fresh. Bye.